let's do that quickly. And so, what do you want to call your website? Okay, that's the name of our website is Hey Guys. Yes, you can call it any name you want. That's the name I want to call it today. Okay, fine. All of that is going to come to the header. So inside the header, we're going to have two things quickly. We're going to have the menu as well as the what? The website name or title or something like that. So first I would want to put the name or title or whatever it is into a div. So you can have divs inside of this, like I said, just a container. So let me call it website name ID, website name, and we want to call it Hey Guys. And so your website is going to be something like www.heyguys.com. Okay, Hey Guys. Okay, then the next div I'll be creating is sorry, I shouldn't be copying that. I'm going to do that quickly. It's for the menu, and so I can simply just call it ID menu. Are we together, please? Okay, thank you. And so, quickly, inside of this menu, we're going to have list of items. That's maybe you can now know that that's why the name is menu. You have list of items, things on your menu. So let's see what and what we'll be having here. Let's say the most popular of course you have. Now the tag in HTML for list is the li. However, based on the arrangement you want to get, you can use the ul first, which is unordered list. OL stands for ordered list, and unordered list you open and you close it. Now inside of this place you can now have your what? Your list li. Yeah, li1. I want to have home, even though, okay, just the most popular pages you see on every website. Home, of course. What's next? About us, right? Everybody knows about us. About us. The next you'll be expecting to run copy and pasting, makes it faster. Just contact us. And the next you're seeing is probably okay, before contact us, I guess we should have something like our services, contact us, what we do, do we need to add another thing? That should be enough for now, we don't have much time. So let's see what this will give us. Is it something that will be haphazard? I guess so. Scattered. But however, this is all of the content. You can see it from here. Now how do we get to arrange all of these things quickly? First and foremost, we want this website name to be on the left. We want this list as they are to be on the right. We don't want them to be vertical, we want them to be horizontal, arranged one after another. How do we do that? Very simple. First and foremost, let's go for the header. Okay. Most times the way you arrange your CSS code tells would help you, trace it. So anything that relates to header, I just put them in one place. So header. Now look at this. Website name is inside of where? Header. The other time, section footer, section 1 had element 1 inside. I can write this as this way, a space. Now this means element 1 is inside of section 1. When I want to restrict this feature to just this container, like the bigger container, it's more like this is a property of this guy, it works that way. So don't get scared when you see me doing something like that later. Okay? Depends on when you want to give specific instructions. So for now, I'm having a, sorry, should be, I want to do that now. So I'll be having header. Then inside of my header, most times you do it when you have a class inside or something that, you know, more like a group. But let me just say I want to do it this way so that it's easier for me to read later. I know that, okay, inside of header, I'm looking out for this. I can find it here. Okay, so inside of header, I have website name. And what do I want for website name? Mind you, in this case, it's what? It's a div. What do I do? First and foremost, I will tell the width. Now, the width is not compulsory you use percentage. It's not compulsory, but it's kind of cool too. Yes, it's kind of cool too, so that you can actually have a fair share with, you'll be sure of what you will be using for the menu. And also, of course, you may not really, okay, you would not be forced to, you know, have, once you're using percentage, you wouldn't have any gap in between. Everywhere will look sealed on the header in case of any enemy trying to come and scatter your design. So let's do this quickly. Website name, the width, I would want it to be 30%. If it's not going to fit, we would adjust. Now for the height, should we say it should take okay, fine. For now, let's just give it the same height with 50 pixel. Sorry, 50 pixel. Then the content in it, we want the font size. That thing is too tiny, too small, I would say. So let's make the font size big enough. Let's try 24 pixel. The font weight, okay, let's leave that for now. That's that about that. Let's see what it's going to look like. Are you seeing that? Okay, that's not as big as what we want. So let's increase this to about 40 pixel. That's too much. 36. Don't worry about the arrangements. We're going to get all of it right. Are we seeing that? Hey guys, good. So I think that's just what we wanted. Now to be so as to allow the next guy coming, you remember you float him to the what? To the left. Who's the next? Who's next online? We have menu. Quickly, let's do this. Sorry. Quickly, let's do this. You have menu, hash, menu. Okay. So since you know that is 30, you can easily give this guy 70. That's why I said the percentage is better, because it makes you certain, or you'll be sure in case anything goes wrong, you'll be certain of where it started from. The height should be the same thing, 50 pixel. However, the font size won't be the same because those are many content, so we can just use 24 for that. Depending on what you want to do, of course, you can always design it to what you want. Now, instead of floating to the left, I can actually float to the left and align the content to the right. This is what I mean. Float left will bring the div up. Okay. Yes. Just the way we did for the both divs. Float left. Sorry, something tells me I should show you this again. So let's do this. Now, can you see that this thing is, yes, it has taken the bigger, the font size is here. Now, because this is floated to the left, because this is hey guys, that's the website name is 30%. That's why you will see it that home and all of that is starting from this point. In the real sense, this guy is under this. It's just that because it's more, it's bigger, we gave it 70%. That's why it's protruding. But don't worry about that. All I'm saying right now is this from here to this point is the 30% we were talking about. While from here to the end of the screen is where we expect home, about us, and all of the other guys to what? To line up or to arrange themselves. Now, this guy is floated to the left, and like we did for green and purple, we're going to do the same for this guy, or float the menu also to the left. However, let me do that first. Sorry, float left. Okay, are you seeing the difference now? You see the bit of arrangement. So there's nothing like overlapping to this guy. It floated to the left. However, I would suggest we float it to the right, because when we want to make it responsive, if we're going to replace this place with like the 3 dash you see on a normal website, it would be on the right. So it's better we just simply do all of these things now. Just do it now and forget about it. So floating it to the right, since they are of the same, there is no space in between, there is no margin in between, it's still 30/70. Floating it to the right will still be a very good idea. Now I don't expect you to see any difference. It's more like a spiritual something. Yes, it's going to, pay off later. So it's not going to spoil anything. Now what do we do to make those things arrange themselves? Now we'll go to menu, and so to arrange the element, the menu item into a single line, what we have to do is, header, menu. Now remember here that the list is inside a small container known as unordered list UL. Now, if you use OL, you would see the list to be ordered and more like you have sometimes numbered. Yes, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. So here we have unordered list. In the way we write it, that's how we want it to be, and we don't want all of those 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Now, for the list, you have li. So but just note that this is inside this is inside menu, and menu is inside where? Header. So let's do that. Let's use that or apply that quickly to this structure. So what I want is this ul, and ul has li. So whatever I'm writing here, I'm actually talking to what? Li. Do we get that? So now what we have here is to make those things in one line is to what? Change display to what? Inline. Everything come into line. And now one is inline and the other is inline block. The difference is this. Fine, it works fine. Now that makes it arranged. Now like I said, there's a difference between inline and inline block. Inline will simply arrange this element this way. Yes. However, for the fact that you're changing it to inline block, it will make each li to start behaving like what? A block element. An example of a block element is a div. Div by default is a block element. In some cases, when something is to be made visible, you would use the word display block. When you say display none, it becomes invisible. However, there is the invisible and visible feature from CSS where you can make an element visible and you can officially make it invisible. However, when you say display none for any element coming this way, if you write display none, these guys will disappear. Let me give you an instance. Hello guys, everything is gone. And so when you say display block, you're only making it to behave like a div. Are you seeing it? All the dots are gone. Everybody's behaving like a div now, each per line. However, when you now put it this way, display inline block, so everybody arrange yourselves and behave like blocks. Guys, like saying behave like, are we seeing it? So that's about that.